Hi, Derek.
Testing. Hello.
Derek, what do you taste like, bro?
What'd you say?
What do you taste like, bro?
What do I taste like?
Yeah.
What?
Like, what's your flavor?
I'm going to play it safe and say apple just because I'm eating an apple right now. Because I don't know what that means.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much like an apple do you taste like?
Probably 69. Andrew, you ruined my joke.
I know. I'm sorry.
I just saw a video called Lord of the Rings, but every time Sam takes a step towards Mordor, he says, "One more step, I'll be the farthest away from home I've ever been." And I opened it. It's 9 hours long.
Jesus Christ.
In our last episode, the group decided to finish off the Astral after realizing that it wouldn't go down without a fight. Immediately after, Top Knot started questioning Trip on how we found the halfling. Doing his best to explain, Trip revealed the wanted poster that he found in his pocket. After going back and forth, the two strangers ended up leaving more confused than when they started. In the meantime, Ironhammer constructed a sled and pushed the beast out the door and into the cold. Eventually gathering back up, they enter back into the cave, with a sleepy Felix trailing behind. After resting for the night, they make it back across the bridge and exit through the rocky door they first entered, albeit with a few kinks. Now, tired of being bullied and left out, Top Knot unloads on the group, telling them that he will be leaving once they get the Astral back to New Haven. With everyone agreeing that they could all use some time alone, we now find them a day later, waking up in their tents of the Illuminiq outpost. Welcome back to Retrograde, a D&D campaign by Fudged Roll. I am the one, the only, Derek Day, and joining me are the other guys. Andrew Akers.
I unloaded all over you guys.
Ty Sheets.
Shalom.
Ian Jones.
Right?
Jesse Wagner. I can tell this one's going to be a real heavy Scottish accent day.
Yeah. I've been practicing all night. That's why I'm so tired.
As I said, you guys have just woken up in your tents. If you want to explain what you do first thing.
Go back to bed.
I'm going to go get food.
You will exit your tent. It's just right behind where the outpost is. And you enter the area and take a right. And you see Perry with a chef's hat on, cooking.
Hey there, Perry. Do you, it's been a couple days, I think, since I've eaten last. Do you have any grub that I can, grab?
Yeah, I'm just cooking up some of that Yeti we found earlier, if you're interested.
Oh, I'm so hungry I could have just about anything.
Okay, great. I'll give you this one for free, and he will hand you a slab of Yeti rib on a plate.
Oh, thank you. This is a good breakfast.
I don't think I'd say that, but it'll do.
It's you said it was cooked, or is he just giving me raw Yeti meat?
Roll Constitution. Roll Perception.
It's a little gamey. Oh, 9.
It is cooked, but you aren't too sure. It's a weird pinkish color that Perry knows means it's done, but you're not too sure about it.
I'm so hungry. I'm going to eat it regardless.
It feels very filling, but it is also high in iron and very salty.
Very bloody.
Very bloodied. You can start looking around the outpost, or if you want to start heading off, if anybody else has anything they want to do in the morning.
I'll get out of my tent as well, and I've ever since Brahmanus' hut, I've been kind of on the move constantly, so I want to go and get some food. I'm a little taken back by Perry and the chef hat. Doesn't seem like he'd be quite the chef.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Well, Harry, could I have some breakfast?
Oh, of course.
It's really good.
I've got a little bit of ribs left, if you're interested in that. Next, we got the shoulder, if you want to wait.
I didn't get any options.
I'll take the rib, please.
He will hand you same size, basically the other side of the rib cage on a big plate. Again, it's cooked.
I was going to say to Top Knot, do you mind if I sit with you while we eat our breakfast?
I was actually going to just awkwardly like scooch over to wherever he was sitting or wherever he had arrived. So having asked that, having me just pulled up, yeah, that'd be okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you guys can sit at a kind of a picnic table situated next to the grill.
Oh, you said you remembered a couple things from before you woke up. What you used to do?
I was an alchemist. I had my own apothecary that I ran, myself and my family.
Oh, wow. What was your family like?
Times were good. My wife, she was beautiful as the midnight sky, and my son, he was growing to be quite the man.
Oh, you had a son.
I did, or I do.
Oh, wow. What town did you guys live in? Maybe it's one that I would recognize.
I don't think that you would recognize it.
Was it near Amstein? That's the town my family farm was close to.
No, Amstein doesn't sound familiar to me.
Well, maybe we can find some way to reverse all this. And it sounds silly, but I don't know. Maybe you have a son like a great grandson now or something. That'd be pretty cool.
It would be cool. Would. Thanks for giving me a little positive this morning.
Maybe
something
it's
to
Perry.
look forward to.
Maybe Perry's your great grandson. Perry, what's your dad's name?
My father's name was Barry.
Trip, what was your son's name?
Sterling.
Oh yeah, those names are very different.
Did you think you were going to make a connection somehow?
just on the off chance.
Well, you never know. I'll make sure to keep my eyes and ears open. Maybe we'll come across one of your ancestors or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's Harry, so I'm safe.
My father's name was Barry.
Larry, okay.
And at this time, a stranger walks up and introduces himself as Sterling.
He has a cleft lip.
Felix or Ironhammer, anything you guys want to do?
I just go back to sleep as soon as I wake up.
Okay. Ironhammer, you see it's nearing probably noon or so, and you head back to bed.
He's doing some method acting.
Felix?
I'm going to exit my tent and kind of look around and see if there's any stands selling vegetables, since clearly all Perry's making is fucking Yeti meat.
You exit your tent, take a big breath of air as you see the sun is coming up. It's still pretty early in the morning. You exit the campgrounds. You turn left. You see a big stand of mixed vegetables, lettuce, radish, potato, anything you could really imagine. And wearing now a t-shirt is Perry.
A t-shirt?
T-shirt.
A t-shirt? Isn't it cold
Does the
here?
t-shirt say anything?
The t-shirt says,
I love New York.
Perry's veggies. You got something? I got nothing.
Is he wearing a shopkeeper hat?
Yes, he's got a shopkeeper hat. It's green. It's kind of pyramid shaped, and it's got a spinny propeller on top.
I think his shirt should say Larry's Vegetables.
Barry's vegetables.
Perry, you are a man of many hats.
Thank you. I think you could say that
I have a
for
hat.
yourself as well. Yes, I see that.
I just have this one hat.
Does your hat do anything special? Mine spins.
Ooh, do you have any extra propellers?
You didn't answer my question, but sure. When I become the general store owner again, swing by.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a hat propeller. Can I just like get it here?
You know what? Sure. We're homies. We're close. Go ahead and grab one from my stand.
How far away is the stand? Is it just right there?
It's just right there. It's right next to the grill.
Since I was so rudely interrupted by Top Knot, I'm going to ask Perry if he has, if I can get 2 potatoes, 2 carrots, and a radish.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, and as with the others, don't even worry about payment.
Okay. Taking these, I'm gonna go back to the campsite and start a little fire so I can cook my veggies.
Roll me a nature check.
Is my propeller free as well?
Yes. You, as he said, you can go and grab it at any point.
Thanks, Perry.
No problem, old Bubby.
Thanks, Larry.
11.
Yeah, you can make a safe but decent sized fire in front of your tent.
Okay. Then I'm gonna. Do I have a mess kit? Yeah, I do. Okay. I'm gonna fill the pot from my mess kit with some water from the stream, and then use my penis knife to cut up the vegetables and put them in the pot of water. And I'm gonna try to make a simple stew.
Yeah, you can get that, and we'll say you have a small pot. You can throw it in and let that start to cook. In the meantime, Guinevere walks up to Trip and Topknot's table and says, "Good morning. I have that map you requested."
Oh, thank you, Gwen.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. And she'll hand it to you.
Gwen, do you mind sticking around just in case we have any questions?
Oh, sure, no problem. I kind of assumed you might have some questions anyway.
Oh, wow. So we're in this little town up here in the north?
Yep, yeah, you can see it's got that brownish ground underneath of it.
Wow, and it's just, we just follow this back to the path and then we just go in a straight line south?
Yep, yeah, so on the map, if you see, you can head directly south to get to the oasis, or you could cut to the east and cross the river to enter the Hanami Forest.
Guinevere, what's the Stonehenge looking thing over? Well, I guess what's these stone pillars that are down near the bottom of the Hanami Forest? Do you know what those are?
That is the location of the Hanami Forest outpost for Cirrus. Those are watchtowers. That is where they live. I think they just do it just so they're like as close to Cirrus as possible, if you get what I mean.
Plus there's trees. Maybe they want to be up in the trees.
Yeah, of course.
Is one direction shorter than the other?
Yeah, as you can see, the Hanami Forest is probably your closest bet if you're not looking to go back to Bromnes's or Cirrus. Otherwise, the Oasis is probably the furthest.
How far is it back to Bromnes's hut from here?
It would be closer to the 10-day mark, as I was saying. Hanami, maybe 5 or so, because you don't have to go around.
Well, maybe we should just go to Hanami. Is there anything you'd recommend when we get there? Things we should stay away from? People we can talk to there? Someone maybe you know? We can name drop you?
Unfortunately, I've always lived here. You could check with the guards. They may know somebody. As for me, I live here. I don't know too much, but I've never heard anything bad about them. They're pretty similar to how we are. The Oasis, however, is a little different.
Different how?
The Oasis is sort of a bazaar. It's a collection of marketplaces and different groups of people. We have serious citizens staying there because of the opportunities and everything's already settled. However, it is not owned by us.
That sounds pretty bizarre.
She plays a fake.
Did the captain of the guard arrive yet from his hunting trip?
Oh yes, and here he comes now. And as you see, a little over 6 foot tall man, fair skin, red hair. He will walk up and say hello to Guinevere. Hello to the two of you at the table, and introduce himself as Captain Garth Holbrook. He is the captain of this squad.
Where are the bodies, Garth?
Mr. Captain Guard, sir?
Yes.
My friends and I, my traveling companions and I, were just up in the cave a little bit north of here. There was some scary stuff in there. If you guys are able to, I was thinking it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to seal that cave off or something.
I was not aware of any travelers going through the cave. I mean, I hope everybody came out all right. We weren't planning on boarding it up, but if it's necessary, we can look into it.
Excuse me, Captain Garth.
Yes. Just Garth is fine.
Captain, my captain. I have this map here that Guinevere was so polite to provide to me. Could you take a look and answer a question here for me?
Sweet old Guinevere. Yeah, what's your question?
So you see this map. What's this black box that's up in the top left corner?
That was your question?
Yes.
That is a black hole ripping through the space-time continuum. No, that black box, I'm saving since I have the space for it, but there's no plans as of yet.
Okay, that was my question.
Okay. So, where are you guys off to now? I'm assuming you're travelers.
We are what one would call a traveler.
We're going to the Hanami Forest.
Ooh, wonderful
Maybe.
choice.
Oh, wait, no. I lied. I don't want to go there. Did the rest of us decide on anything? Because I want to get back to New Haven.
No, so far you and Trip are the only ones that have seen the map.
Yeah, I just want to get back to New Haven. We'll go back. We have the Astral here. There's no point in us going to the other two places because King DuPont just wanted the one. I just want to go back with the one.
Felix, your stew is finished up by now. You have a bowl and spoon as you walk into the outpost and see Top Knot and Trip kind of arguing back and forth about where they want to go next, and they're holding a map.
All right, I'm gonna walk up and greet them. Hello, fellas. How do you guys sleep?
Fine.
I'm gonna look at Top Knot and be like, huh. So still a little salty, are you?
The fact that you were trying to extort me for the stuff that I created because the alternative was me dying. Yeah, I'm a little bit upset.
I mean,
and peeing on me and just doing all this stuff this entire trip and just overall treating me like crap all the time. Yeah, I'm a little bit still and a little annoyed.
I'm gonna look back at him and say, "Oh, were you still talking?"
I'm just gonna look back down at the map and just stare at what my route is gonna be to get back to New Haven.
I'm gonna ask oh, where'd we get a map?
Guinevere was polite enough to provide it to us. If you see her, I would say thank you to her because she did give it to us free of charge.
Oh, nice.
I didn't say that. Just kidding. And she walks back to her post.
What the fuck?
She's so weird.
So, Derek, I don't know if this was addressed already. To get back to New Haven from where we are now, what does that route look like? I'm looking at it on here. Does it look like we go through where Cirrus is?
So you'd have a couple options. As you can see, there's no direct route from Illuminiq to New Haven. What you would do is take either the route to the Oasis and then cut through the forest, or the route to Hanami and then cut into Bromnesses. There's just no trail.
Top Knot knows that he pushed Scarlet into the portal for the Hanami Forest.
Correct.
So at this point, I'm thinking the best roundabout way is to go through the Oasis. Is that what you're saying?
There's two roundabout ways to get to New Haven, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So either go to the right before crossing the river to the Hanami, you instead cut down to Bromnesses, or you go over to the Oasis and cut through the forest.
Gotcha. What looks quicker to me?
The Hanami Forest route.
That looks quicker.
I think we should go the Oasis route. It's pretty cold here, and we could all use getting warmed up a little bit, and it's pretty warm in the desert, so.
Well,
I think it looks a lot quicker if we go the other way.
I am gonna have to agree with Felix. I believe that's his name, because I know you guys invited me to join you here, but we do have essentially a rotting carcass that we have to take to New Haven. So I think speed should be our top priority.
Well, do you know what I was saying about how I pushed that guy Scarlet through the portal? The other end of that portal would have been the Hanami Forest, and if he's going to come back to try to kill me or something, then that's the direction he'd be coming from, I think.
Do I know that Trip has am I privy to that whole thing about the wanted poster and all that jazz?
That's a good
Or he's
question.
sleeping.
Because, yeah, but maybe not for all of it.
He would have also heard about it when you first entered Illuminiq. Top Knot would have explained it as you guys went through the portal. So you know bits and pieces.
I was just going to say that, obviously we know that at some point Trip and Scarlet must have crossed paths if Trip has this paper. So Scarlet might not be in the Hanami Forest anymore.
If that's the case, then he might be making his way here because he knew we were coming to Illuminiq.
I'm no master strategist here, but if I was in your situation, if I push someone into a dimensional portal, I probably wouldn't think about going back to that place. So if we travel to the Hanami Forest, it's not like he's going to turn around and go back that way.
Yeah, but the road, he would be coming this way when we would be going that way. But I understand Felix's point. I mean, if he already came in contact with you, then at this point he could be anywhere. I'm fine with whatever route you guys want to take. I just want to get back to New Haven as soon as possible. And if we come in contact with Scarlet, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, there's a bridge right here, and I'm going to point at the map.
Yeah, and you guys still have some time before you actually hit that fork in the road.
So this is the rest of us. Has any of you seen Ironhammer? Is he still sleeping?
I don't know. Maybe we should go check on him.
I'm going to go to Ironhammer's tent.
You and we'll say Felix head over to Ironhammer's tent.
Felix.
I'm just going to poke my head in first.
You poke your head in, and Ironhammer, what does he see?
I sleep fully armored every night.
I turn back to Felix.
Yeah, he's still sleeping.
I'm always ready for action.
He's also incredibly sweaty and just sweltering.
I also haven't showered in weeks.
I'm going to push open the flaps of the tent, letting the sunlight stream in.
Mm-hmm. Ironhammer, the sun is now beaming on your face and boiling you from the inside.
I accept death gracefully.
Roll a death saving throw.
A natural one. That did roll. It was actually a 1. Jesus.
Well, I'm not going to wake him up. He's going to throw a rock at me or something.
The rock helps.
Top Knot gives up and walks away back into the outpost. And Captain Garth walks up to you and says, I heard you were arguing about where to go.
Yep, that's right, Garth Everett.
Holbrook. Oh, God, not you too. If you do go to the Oasis, look for a woman named Marnie.
Marnie?
Marnie. Marnie.
Okay, who is she to you?
She's my sister.
Okay. Was there a message or anything you wanted us to deliver?
No, this is for you.
Oh, okay.
Magic users are looked down on, as I saw from your robe-wearing friends. You need to make sure it is the utmost importance that you lay low and find Marnie. You can find her at the fruit stand in the market.
What happens if they catch us using magic?
Same thing that happens to those foragers in Cirrus. When they were at New Haven, they attacked.
Oh, yeah, that was fake news.
Sorry, what?
No, don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, the fruit stand. Are you sure you don't want me to deliver any kind of message like Garth Brooks says hi or anything?
Tell her Garth will tell her where the bodies are in the future.
I'm going to walk away.
And you can gather that by his complexion, she should be pretty easy to spot.
And I walk up to Trip, and where is Trip still? Still eating at where the food stuff was?
Yeah, I'm still hanging out over there.
So I think you were right. Maybe we should go toward Hanami Forest.
Why do you say that?
Well, it's shorter, and I mean, we do have this body with us, and I was just thinking it's going to be decomposing a lot quicker if we try to take it through the desert. Like carrying around in the hot sun, it's going to be nasty.
Yeah, it's a valid point.
Shoot.
We should try to find something with wheels, though, or some way to carry this thing, because the shield's only going to take us so far. The sled.
Roll me a perception.
For 18.
So you notice that one of Perry's occupations actually uses a wagon with wheels on it, and that would be his veggie stand.
Veg.
Barry's veg.
Perry.
Is he still there?
He's now currently manning the general store.
Hey, Trip, I'm not really good at, like, talking to people and convincing them and stuff. Do you think you could maybe try to help me convince Perry to let us use, like, some wheels and, like, a cart and stuff?
Yeah, we can go and talk with him.
Okay. I mean, you guys all had come over together, so I'm thinking you guys probably are, like, more acquainted than we are.
Yeah, we did travel for like half a day together, so.
You're basically brothers.
Yes.
So we go over there.
Hello, boys. How may I help you?
Hey there, Perry.
Yes, Perry.
You know, I never did say thank you for helping me find my small little friend here. So for that, I did want to extend my hand of gratitude. But I do also now I'm in another predicament that you could help me with.
Well, thank you. You really showed my cousin Claude and a whole new world. What could I do to help you?
So I don't know if you are privy to the information that we talked about, but our next location that we need to make is to New Haven, and we have to travel with that giant, grotesque-looking beast corpse that's back there. And it would be very, very helpful if we would have some sort of cart or wagon or something with wheels that we could put it in and carry with us.
Please?
You can see his eyes kind of glance over at his vegetable cart. Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to be a real pain. That thing would be a raisin by the time you get down to New Haven. Is there anything you could possibly offer me?
I could make you something.
Oh, like what?
Well, you had asked before, but you had asked about my hat. So I have the ability to make a hat that can tell whether or not it's raining outside, and I can turn one of your hats into such a hat.
Roll a persuasion.
Shit. This is what I wanted to avoid. Okay. 2.
Are you bucking kidding me? No, thank you. I mean, that sounds wonderful, but I think my propeller will do.
Well, I was thinking about it. The propeller can tell when it's windy outside, and the hat can tell if it's raining outside. You would basically be a one-man weatherman. You'd be so popular in this town, everyone would want to be your friend.
I could have a new job.
Yeah, another hat.
I could be more important.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I have this hat, and I'm already the most important character in my group. So, like, if you had that hat with the propeller, it should be, like, the most important person in the world.
Roll one more persuasion with advantage.
Yeah. 14.
You know what? You drive a hard bargain, but I'm going for it. Take that cart. Get me that hat.
All right.
Do I see any raw materials or anything laying about that I can use?
Yeah, just around. I mean, you're in front of his general store stand, so there's plenty of materials there.
I'm going to grab materials and just random junk materials, and I want to try to do a tinker check to see if I can create such a hat. And I'm going to grab one of the little propellers as well.
Okay, go ahead.
13.
Yeah, you're able to craft his new hat. It's It's kind of like it's shaped like a beanie with a propeller on top. Is there anything special about the water telling ability? Does it look any different?
Yeah, it's a little bit of like a bluish kind of color because it can also, if you'd allow it, I also want it to be able to tell whether it's snowing outside.
Ooh, I will allow that.
Very nice. Which is, I figure for Illuminiq, it makes a little bit more sense.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll say the temperature sensor is a little lighter blue. There's
some ear muffs that can be dropped around the ears to keep them warm. It's just metal with like a bunched up sock.
You present it to him and he is just ecstatic.
I gotta say, this is some pretty good work on my part.
Pat yourself on the back, buddy. That's incredible. And he'll immediately put it on.
You enjoy that?
It's cushy and comfortable. Take that cart whenever you want.
Okay, Trip, let's take that card.
I'm going to say to Top Knot that you didn't even need me. You're quite the spokesman yourself. You need to give yourself more credit.
Thank you, Trip. That's like the first nice thing that someone said to me this whole trip, except for Perry here, complimenting my work. That was nice, too.
Anytime. Friend.
So, friend.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's it for us. Is there anything else going on? Because it would have taken me a little bit to craft the hat.
I've been sitting at the foot of Ironhammer's bed. Just sitting there.
Stroking my hair.
Well, so I've been sitting here for a while, and I'm going to cast Create or Destroy Water. Specifically, I'm going to create water.
I thought you were gonna take away my sweat.
He's gonna make him look incontinent.
No, I want to.
Joke's on you. I already am.
Wait,
in essence, I want
a cannon now too. We have 2 incontinent characters.
I want to create like a cloud above Ironhammer that drips 1 drop of water on his forehead every 15 seconds.
Okay. Is there any roll you need to do for that?
I get a saving throw even when I'm asleep. Can I roll out of the way while I'm sleeping?
Of dodging every 15 seconds.
I'll give you something in a second.
So you either create or destroy water. Create water, you create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area. Destroy water, you destroy up 10 gallons of water in an open container within range. Alternatively, you destroy fog in a 30-foot cube. So no, there doesn't say any kind of roll with it.
Okay, I'll say you cast like a lesser create water as a very tiny cloud spawns a couple inches above Ironhammer's head and drips 1 drop every 15 seconds. After about 5 or so drops, Ironhammer, do you want to roll me a Constitution?
11.
Okay, so after a couple drops, you are aware of something tapping your forehead, but you have the choice to ignore it and continue sleeping or get up and deal with it.
How long have I been sleeping?
At least 12 hours.
All right, I'll get up. But the first thing I'm going to do is grab the beer that I keep next to my bed and take a nice long swig.
Oh, just nice and hot, just bubbling.
Yeah.
It goes down. It goes down beautifully. As Ironhammer exits his tent.
I don't even acknowledge Felix.
Felix, he passes by you. You see he's soaking wet. You don't know if it's from the cloud or what it could be.
As he walks by, I'm going to whisper quietly, "You smell different when you're awake."
I'm just going to do that thing where when you go camping and you wake up and then you just stand outside your tent and squint at the sun while still just sipping a beer.
I just spit everywhere.
Smell different.
The both of you look out towards the outpost and spot Top Knot and Trip with the Astral now in a cart.
What is
I'm
a
gonna-
cart? Just a sled with wheels.
After we got the card, I figured we would go over to where the Astral was and attempt to load it up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. You know what? No, roll me a strength, both of you.
The two weakest people are trying to lift this.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 6.
Ironhammer, you're staring at the sun, drinking your beer. Felix, you walk up next to him as the two of you spot Trip and Topknot with a cart, trying to hoist the Astral into it, but having no luck.
I'm going to turn to Ironhammer and say, well, are you ready to blow this popsicle stand?
No. I need to go buy torches. Is there a place I can buy torches?
Yeah, from Perry.
Okay. I go buy torches from Perry.
10 torches will be about 5 gold, sir.
10 torches. How about 3 torches?
That'll just be 1 gold.
I find it funny that he gave everyone else free stuff and he's charging Ironhammer.
Well,
come on,
you know, he was
I'm
doing an
best
early bird
friends.
special.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You got to get there for the flash sale.
Where's Claude?
He's probably still sleeping.
I'm going to go find Claude and wake him up.
You can go up to Claude's tent. His is named because he thinks he's special. And you can hear him snoring inside.
I poke him until he's awake.
He slept in later than Ironhammer did. Jeez.
Yeah, he's still trying to get over his jaw surgery.
We were out drinking last night. All right, we're hungover.
Ironhammer. Yes, can I help you?
Claude, I need a favor. Go get some torches for me, please.
What? Isn't Perry there? Is he not awake?
I have to help my friends load up this Astral. I'm a bit busy. Important business.
All right. Do you have any money on you?
No.
You know what? For my favorite patron, fine.
I gave him some of my beer.
Oh, yes, thank you. Oh my God. No, don't worry about it. I'll meet you on the trail.
You're a true friend, Claude.
He immediately gets up and puts his clothes on. He was naked the whole time.
That's okay. I've already seen him naked.
and fetches some torches. As you can go over and try to help them.
Nice. How many torches do I get?
He'll give you 5 torches.
Hell yeah, Claude. What a bro. Okay. 5 torches.
If you all want to roll a strength.
Ooh, 14 that time.
I got an 8.
13.
18.
Oh, yeah. With an easy heave and a hoe, you can get this thing in the cart. It makes a thud just from the amount of force from dropping it in. You can start pushing it around. It's a little heavy, but this cart is pretty well fortified.
Is there anywhere to hook any kind of animal to this cart?
Yeah, if you check out the front, there is a metal ring attached.
Okay. So I'm going to turn to my companions and say, well, if we're ready to go, I have a special little surprise for all of you.
I don't like how that sounds. Who's gonna pull the card?
I'm going to touch my nose and say, special surprise.
Okay, I leave. I don't look at the card. I just start heading down the out of the town, out toward the exit.
I thought you were going to say nose goes.
So I guess if we're ready to leave, I'm going to use wild shape, and I am going to assume the shape of Tank, the horse.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
And then I guess before I assume the shape of Tank, I'm going to say when I show you the surprise, hook the card up to me, and then I'm going to change it to the horse. Because I don't think I can talk as a horse, can I?
Nah.
No.
Correct. Felix, you transform into a horse. Your arms and legs extend. Your torso extends.
I was going to say, when he turns into a horse, we should tie the rope to his ankles.
Topknot did not see any of this.
No, Topknot is now on the trail and starting to head south.
On the road again.
What is that?
That's the horse that Felix turns into.
This is the most majestic thing I've ever seen.
it's like Tank, but it's with Fabio hair.
Big Jerry Garcia.
For the listeners at home, Felix transforms into just a beautiful big gray stallion. It's got like Ugg boot fur at the bottom of his hooves. His mane looks like if Kurt Russell grew out his majestic locks for like a couple years. It's beautiful. Felix, what you notice is when you transform, you can't fully speak, but you're able to grunt. Like you can understand what people are saying, and you can sort of respond. You're just not fully articulate. If you want to roll me a perception check.
Not one.
Yeah, you're still adjusting to the horse body and sort of horse mind. So that's all you can pick up for now, is you can grunt. If you guys would like to tie him up.
Iron Hammer, do you want to tie him up, or do you want me to?
I'll tie him up.
So you tie one loop around the metal ring on the front of the cart. What are you tying the other end to?
What is available for me to tie the other end to?
Other than his body, there is the collar that he is wearing.
That seems painful. I'll just tie it to the collar.
So wait a minute. Do I retain my druid robes and horse form, or like does that just disappear?
No, you just become a horse, not a horse with clothes. Your pack and everything forms to the new body.
Okay, so I don't have the dog collar on anymore.
That's true. Actually, he probably wouldn't.
He could keep it on if he chooses to. I think that should be a DM choice.
That's the funny thing. It doesn't disappear.
Whoa, it's magic. Anyway, I'll tie it around the collar because the collar is clearly magic.
You can easily tie it. It's snug, but it's not pulling or hurting him. Just because his majestic fur is so thick.
All right, consider yourself tied.
How large is this cart? I know I'm not there, but I'm asking.
Oh, it's plenty big enough.
For all of us to fit?
No. It is not a. It's not a.
Not like the wagon we had before.
No, not a wagon or carriage. I'd say it's big enough to fit the astral, but it's still kind of like hanging off, like its limbs hang off and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Did we unload the fruits and vegetables out of it?
I imagine. We're taking his whole livelihood.
I'm going to say you guys left some like random like lettuce and cabbage and stuff.
I give Tank Jesse some cabbage.
What does Tank Felix do?
Tank Felix is going to eat the shit out of that cabbage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to start walking like in the direction that Top Knot so rudely left in.
He catches up to me pretty quick.
Right, yeah. Who's last to leave? We'll say who's behind in the pack. You know what? Iron Hammer, roll me perception.
13.
Felix starts heading off, starting to catch up to Top Knot. Trip is kind of manning the arms of the cart just in case he needs to steer or control. And as you take up the rear, you look over towards Gwen, and you notice there's a tear in her eye, and she's nodding as you all head off on the trail south. We'll say you guys are a couple hours in. It's pretty quiet. It's pretty lightly forested. As you guys are coming upon a very short stone bridge.
Okay, quick question for you there, Mr. DM. So wild shape, I can be a beast for you can stay in beast shape for 1 hour before reverting back to your normal form.
You guys get about an hour into the trail. It's pretty quiet, lightly forested. And Felix, you notice Trip is telling you to turn a little bit to follow the trail, and you go to grunt. However, you notice when you grunt, it actually comes out as okay. You're starting to say words again as you slowly transform back into the human Felix with your robes on and the collar around your neck. And Top Knot, you notice this.
I thought we just traded Felix for the horse or something. When did you start learning how to do that?
Do you not remember when I turned into a spider?
No? Didn't you just talk like a spider?
No, I turned into a spider.
We literally carried him across the...
Oh.
Scratch that. I don't remember, but Top Knot would remember it was yesterday. 2 days ago.
Wow, that's awesome. I wonder why we had to take a horse to begin with.
Because...
He doesn't want to be a horse all the time.
Yeah, I can only be a horse for 2 hours per nap, so...
Oh no, does this mean you need to take a nap? Felix, do you need to take a nap?
I can turn back into a horse again, or, someone else can do some of this work since I carried the astral for an hour.
I mean, I'm not going to turn into a horse.
I give him more cabbage to soothe him.
In human form.
In human form.
Eat this.
That a boy.
With the same excitement as Horse Felix did, I'm going to grab the cabbage and just...
Make the same exact noise again.
Do you grunt?
Respond with a...
Felix, do you transform back into the horse, or do you want to stay human for a while, since you only have one other use of it?
Well, I think I'm going to stay human form for right now, in case, because I don't want to waste my horse.
Oh, shit. I forgot we're level 4 now.
Yes.
I didn't do that.
Are you going to stay walking at the front with the collar on and the rope, like a weirdo?
I'm going to keep the collar on, but I don't want to be tethered to the stand anymore.
Okay. Yeah, you can untie the rope. Well, if Ironhammer chooses to.
Yeah, you can untie the rope.
Throw it back into the cart. And Trip will now start pushing it along.
I'm pushing the cart?
Yeah.
We're not going to go very far.
You're pushing it alone?
I'll help.
Wait,
I have an idea.
Okay, so DM.
Yes.
I don't know if you're going to allow me to do this, but so something that was on my Tinker page was the ability to craft a rocket cart. Am I able to fashion my flame engine to the back of the cart to provide thrust? Actually, I think it requires 2 flame engines, and I only have the one. I could be wrong.
I was going to say, even if you do, that's going to take quite some time.
But we gotta get across the bridge.
It's a very short bridge.
Yeah, I need 2. I need 2 flame engines, and I only have the one, and I don't have enough material for a second. So disregard.
Guys, in the future, I'm going to be able to do something really, really cool, but you're not going to know because I'm leaving you.
Shut up.
You all continue for another couple hours as you come upon a very short stone bridge. Doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary. If somebody would like to roll a perception.
23.
Felix, you are you kind of have your head on a swivel. You know what it's like in the wilderness as you spot a pretty big shadow walking through the brush to your left.
Okay. I can only see a shadow. I don't know any. I don't notice anything else about it, like whether it's hairy or I just see a shadow.
It's large, and it looks like it's holding something.
Okay. I'm gonna alert my companions, but I'm gonna try to do it quietly. Like I'm gonna wave my hands and then point to where I saw the shadow.
Okay.
I had looked away to hide a tear when Ironhammer told me to shut up, so I don't even see this happen.
You guys will continue on for a couple minutes. You all notice now this shadow is coming closer and closer to the trail with loud thumping steps, not trailing you, almost walking beside you.
It's Toad.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna kind of see if I can't split off from the group and see if I can get a better look at this thing.
Yeah, it's right to your left. So if you want to divert from the trail, you can still see your group walking. Do you want to roll me a stealth?
10.
You're able to hide among the frozen trees. You stop moving as your group keeps walking past as a very large blue skinned creature walks past you. Do you want to roll me a perception?
9.
You can see this thing is holding something large, but when you look up at its face in the brief glimpse you get, it's smiling, almost childlike.
Do I recognize what kind of creature this is?
Roll me a survival.
6.
You can't pinpoint what it is exactly. However, you have a feeling of deja vu, as if you've seen one of these in your recent history.
Okay. I'm going to continue to trail this monster and my group.
Did any of us notice that Felix is gone?
He was so stealthy.
That's up to you guys if you just let him go.
I mean, I'm pushing the cart, and I'm not very strong, so I'm not really paying attention to anything except for moving it. So
I don't know. Maybe he turned into a bug or something and flew away.
Gross.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look around because I'm a little curious.
Yeah, you guys keep going down the path. Top Knot, you turn around. You notice Felix isn't there anymore. However, you can still hear steps coming up behind you.
Felix is gone again. And I'm gonna turn toward the steps.
You turn, you see a shadow in the bushes. Felix, you keep trailing this creature as you see it starts to walk onto the trail, and you see your group up ahead of them.
As far as I can tell, does this thing seem hostile?
Roll me an insight.
11.
You're not too sure, but based off the expression it had on its face, you're kind of curious to see what's going to happen. You don't think it's going to start anything.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to kind of just hang out and see what's going to happen, I guess.
Top Knot, you're still a little wary of what's going to happen as you spot a hulking frost giant walk out of the tree line.
Guys, there's a giant. Like the ones that were throwing stuff at us. Turn around.
I'm gonna get out my lightning stick.
It sees you all stop, and you pull out your stick. It also stops moving.
Hold on, I can speak giant.
It looks at you all again with a childlike wonder.
Is it an actual giant? I say hello in giant.
It responds,
"Hello."
In common or in giant?
In giant.
How are you?
Oh, God.
What's up?
That's its battle cry. It's its battle cry. It's going to attack.
I'm all good. How are you guys?
We're good. What are you doing?
Just walking with you guys. Do you mind if I join?
Trip, get out your weapon.
I'm going to pull out 2 of my potions and just get ready.
Okay. You guys also notice as it's talking to Ironhammer, it talks a lot with its hands as it swings its axe around.
Oh, God, it's posturing.
All right, I'll make you a deal. You can walk with us, and we'll be friends for life.
Uh-huh.
If you help us carry this cart.
Ooh.
And we have some cabbage, if you'd like.
Meat, please. But I could eat some of this thing.
What is this thing? Oh, you mean the astral?
The thing in the cart? The what?
No, we need that. He's an old friend. We're taking him to be respectfully buried. You can't eat him.
Roll a persuasion.
Shit. 12.
You know what? Sure. I'll follow you till the snow stops.
Nice.
I'm really just looking for some friends.
Nice. I tell the other guys we've made a new friend, and he's gonna carry our cart for us.
I don't know. It looks like he's swinging that axe around pretty menacingly.
It's like I always say, the brain is the strongest muscle.
I'm gonna kind of step really far off to the side, and I'm just gonna watch this thing with my weapons still drawn, just in case.
I say to the giant, don't mind him. He's weird.
I don't mind. I get that a lot. Should I say hi?
Can you speak common?
No.
Well, what's your name?
Garamond.
All right. everybody, this is Garamond. He doesn't speak our language. Be nice.
Garamond's going to walk up to Topknot. He's going to say,
hello, little one. I am Garamond.
He says this while swinging his axe like around his head. And to you, all you hear is,
My face goes pale. Is he going to eat me?
No, I promise.
Oh, geez.
That's what I sounded like when I was speaking giant. We were just screaming at each other.
I look to Ironhammer, and I'm just gonna. Do I attack him?
Yeah, he says hello.
Oh, I look up at him and I go.
he looks at Ironhammer and says,
Why is he screaming at me?
No, that was just halfling language. It means hello.
Oh, wonderful.
He'll look back and just actually scream at you. And it's like twice as loud.
A little halfling poop comes out.
A little halfling poop as well as giant spit all over your face. Oh, yeah. Topknot, your hat is now wet. What is it telling you? Their propeller is spinning like crazy.
I'm getting approximately 13 miles per hour worth of wind, but this is definitely not rain.
Felix, would you like to join your group back up?
Yeah, I was gonna say, seeing that the giant's not gonna attack anyone, I'm gonna walk out of the tree line and just rejoin my group, but not address the fact that I was not there.
You join back up. You don't say anything. Garamond actually hears steps, turns around, sees you, and screams. He yelps like a little baby.
Felix, don't worry. That's how he says hi.
What? Are you not scared? Where'd this thing come from?
He's also, don't worry, it's fine. He's also a friend.
Okay.
And he screams in Felix's face.
I'm going to belch back at him.
Roll a performance.
3.
It's very sad. It's just like one little like burp.
Sad trombone.
Yeah, wah wah. He'll look at you and say, "You don't understand it," but he'll say,
Here, try this. It might help in the future.
And he hands you a water skin.
Okay. I'm going to open it and smell it.
It doesn't smell like water.
What does it smell like?
A very alcoholic.
I'm going to accept it, smile, and put it in my pack.
You guys continue. I don't have a new map for this one. You guys continue walking. A storm hits. It's still probably about midday, but it's getting very hard to see. Trip, as you're pushing the cart, could you roll me a dexterity saving throw? Oh, sorry, with disadvantage.
4.
Garamond's helping you out a little bit. You're on the left side. He tries to take the reins, as you could say, as he pulls the cart to the right. You don't know why he's doing this, so you keep going straight, but you end up losing your balance and tipping over the cart as you sit down and kind of scrape your knees a bit against the trail. Could you roll me a Constitution? Also disadvantage.
3.
As you're sitting there trying to collect yourself in this storm, the trees are blowing incredibly hard. The wind is whistling. As you start to imagine, you think you're hearing a voice in your head, as if there's whispers. Do you mention it to the rest of your group?
I'm not going to mention it to the group because I don't really know what's going on. I'm hearing it within my head. I'm not hearing it externally.
As far as you know, just because of that low of a roll, you don't know if it's really whispering or if it's just the blowing of the trees.
Well, in that case, I'll say to the guys, hey, did you guys hear something?
None of you heard anything.
No,
Did Garamond hear anything?
No, Garamond is busy uprighting the cart.
Yeah, what a pro.
And you say, I'll sit in the wind.
Top Knot, do you want to roll me an investigation?
Ooh, wait, is this something that I'm pulling out my whatchamacallit for?
If you would like to.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it out and try to look around for this thing that was making noise, supposedly. My first one is a 12, and second is a 13.
So you're confused by whatever Trip is hearing. I mean, you know you're in a pretty powerful storm, and the trees are blowing, but you don't hear anybody talking. However, pulling out your telescope, you look straight ahead, and in the distance, through the trees, you can spot a flickering light.
Guys, there's a light or something over there. Trip, is that the direction that you heard it from?
Does it look like a fire?
Yes.
I don't know if that was the direction. I thought I heard something.
Do we want to go check it out, maybe? It's up to you guys.
It might be beneficial for us to go check it out. If it's a fire, there could be other people that could help us, or it'd be nice to relax a little bit, get warm around a fire.
Well, what if it's bad people?
We'll beat them up like we
We
always do.
handle them like the astral.
Okay, well, but if we all go over together, we're gonna make a lot of noise and they'll hear us. What if one or two of us go over and try to sneak and do some reconnaissance?
Maybe what if they're good people? Why don't we just all go together and announce ourselves and try to make friendly?
If they're good people, then we can.
If they're bad people, we got a giant who will intimidate them.
Yeah, but don't we want the element of surprise, just in case?
Well, it's not nice to sneak up onto nice people.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm not really worried if they're nice people, but if they're mean people, then they'll know we're coming, and then they're going to try to kill us. They can ambush us.
But if they're nice people, they could think we're coming to kill them. And
Especially when a giant comes stomping out of the woods.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why we should only send one of us, just to get a look.
Well, if they are bad people, I have this potion, and I pull out my flashbang potion, so we can just make a tactical escape if need be.
Tactical escape, pushing a cart through the woods?
Yes.
you know what, Top Knot? I think I might agree with you. I think we should sneak up.
Good. It's about time someone agrees with me.
So who's going to sneak up? Are you volunteering? You are the smallest.
I'm the very definition of not sneaky, so I unvolunteer.
I mean, I guess. I was thinking maybe you could do it, Felix.
Oh, I mean, I can.
Because you're
I
like a
can
man
try.
of nature. I guess I could go with you.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to try to sneak through the woods towards this light.
I'm going to go with them, but with putting maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 yards in between us, kind of going at an angle, like we're hunting.
The rest of you guys, do you just want to stay on the trail and wait for them?
Yeah, I'm going to stay.
Felix, you head off into the trees after traveling down the trail a couple more minutes, spotting the light where Top Knot saw it. Top Knot falling in behind about 10, 15 yards. If you both would like to roll me a stealth.
From where I'm at, can I tell whether these, like, can I see any bodies or anything?
I rolled an 18 with stealth.
A 9.
Felix and Top Knot, you both dart into the trees. Felix, you actually end up kind of like losing your place as you see Top Knot actually at the edge of the forest line, and you get up next to him. What you both see is a cabin
Cabin in the woods.
in the middle of the woods, surrounded by all sides by a forest of trees.
Do we
Okay.
notice anything out of the ordinary on the outside of that cabin?
Yeah, similar to Felix's question, if you guys would like to roll me a perception check.
Perception each or perception with advantage for one of us?
Perception each.
I rolled an 18.
14.
You both can spot, it looks like a pretty clean cabin from the outside. The light is from a lantern next to the front door. What you spot outside, it doesn't look like to be much, just some fresh kills, you'd assume from a hunting trip.
They're all clearly animals.
Yes, they are all animals.
Are any of the windows, the curtains open?
No, everything is shut closed. The only inviting thing is the lantern.
Do you think we should go up and knock?
I mean, it's probably better than just bursting through the door.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't an option at all. I mean, I was thinking either we turn around and continue on our trail or we knock.
you know bursting through the door is always an option.
What could really hurt if we knocked?
I mean, it could be a murderer, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Imagine if I put that in here.
I would
I just thought about it. This is the cabin. There's a bear trap.
Well, Felix, this is kind of your wheelhouse. Since you're kind of a man of nature, maybe you can go up and talk, and I'll just kind of hang out to the side and make sure there's no funny business.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty solid plan. I'm going to approach the cabin door.
Can I go around the back to see if there's a second door or anything?
Top Knot, roll me another stealth, and Felix, roll me a survival.
Oh, yes.
Oh, God.
I rolled a 23 on my stealth.
Okay, Top Knot, you're easily able to make your way around back.
I rolled a 17 on my survival.
Felix, you start to walk up to the front door when you spot, thanks to your experience in the wilderness, some traps laying along out front, and you are able to easily avoid them without stepping in. Top Knot, around back, what you spot is more dead animals. Some look to be like rotting carcasses, not as fresh as out front.
It doesn't seem like whatever's killing them is utilizing them. It's just killing them and then dragging them back here.
Correct. I mean, you can spot that there's like pieces cut out of them. I mean, eaten, utilized, however.
Does it seem like it was cut with a knife or with something like claws?
Roll me a nature check.
Oh, okay. 11.
From what you can tell, it looks like pretty clean. However, there are some like gashes alongside. You don't know what it could be. Maybe just the run of a knife. And Felix, you are now at the front door.
And there's no doors or anything back here, you said?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no windows. Everything's locked up.
But is there a door? Like if someone wanted to escape out the back?
Yes, there is a small back door that you should be able to fit through.
I'm going to go to one of the corners closest to me, like one of the front corners, and just peer around the side so I can kind of watch Felix. I can't see what's in the doorway, but I can see Felix.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll say you're on the other side of where all the animals are, just because the smell is getting to you. And you can spot him at the front door. And Felix, you are now there after having avoided those traps.
Okay, I'm going to like press my ear to the door and see if I can hear anything.
Roll me an investigation.
13.
You can hear the sound of splashing and rubbing as if somebody is trying to clean clothes inside.
So I can hear like rustling of clothes?
Yes, yeah.
Like similar to someone packing or like going through their clothes?
You're going to have to roll me a wisdom.
11.
It doesn't sound like packing or anything. It sounds more like cleaning.
Okay. I'm going to give the door just a sharp rap. Like nothing too aggressive, but like a jovial knock.
You knock on the door, wait about 10 seconds or so, but there's no answer. You can still hear the cleaning inside.
I'm gonna knock again, but maybe a tad louder. But again, not trying to be aggressive.
You knock a little louder, a little harder, and the sound stops. You don't hear any more rustling or splashing. But again, no answer.
I'm gonna check the doorknob.
You go to test the doorknob, and it is unlocked.
I'm going to push it open lightly, but like not fully open. Like I'm going to try to peek in.
Roll me a perception.
15.
You open the door slightly. You try to peek in, but it's very dark inside. There may be some candles lit. You can see some flickering. From this angle, you can't gather anything. However, when you just breathe, the smell of blood and meat enters your nose.
I'm going to slowly pull the door shut and kind of try to back away from the door frame. Again, trying to avoid the traps that I already know are there.
Yeah, I'll say you can shut the door pretty quietly. I mean, whatever is whatever is in there already knows there's somebody at the door anyway. But you're able to close it and back away, avoiding those couple traps.
Okay. Can Top not see me at this point?
Yep, Top Knot had an eye on you the whole time.
I'm going to wave and then point back the direction we came and try to sneak back through.
I'm going to nod and do the same thing. This place is creepy.
The two of you can exit back out to the trail and join up with the rest of your group.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, I opened up the cabin and it smells like death in there. Oh, by the way, guys, there's a cabin over there.
Yeah, there's all these dead things in the back, too. Just rotting meat, rotting carcasses and stuff.
That sounds like a cabin we shouldn't go to.
Yeah, I heard someone inside of it, but I didn't see anyone.
Yeah, I don't think that's something we want to get mixed up with.
Garamond, do you know anything about the creepy cabin?
I mean, there's always some weirdos living out here, but I couldn't tell you which one's which.
Racist.
Yeah, I think we should just continue on, but before we do, Trip, are you sure you don't want us to figure out who's in this cabin? It could be Sterling. It could be Sterling's great-great-great-grandson.
I was going to say, what if there's someone in there that needs our help? I'm less concerned about finding out who's in there and more, wanting to make sure that if someone is in there, that they're safe and they're not being held captive. Maybe it's like a dungeon that, someone's being held captive.
No, I think it was just creepy. I think if we want to make sure that we're keeping safety in mind, that we keep ourselves safe and each other safe and continue on.
I mean, we could go peek in and flashbang them.
You didn't initially want us, to scope the place out because we were going to spook them, and now you want to throw a flashbang into the house. It could just be a hunter. We don't know.
Yeah, it could be a friendly hunter, or it could be someone that is being held captive.
Well,
So either way, why would flashbanging them be productive?
Well, we look in to see if it's someone against us, and if it is, then we'll flashbang them.
Well, Felix just looked in. He said that it smelled like rotting meat and stuff. I'm sure if anyone needs help, they're long dead by now.
Well, if it's a hunter, maybe they just killed a bunch of animals and they're, fermenting the meat or something.
If that's the case, then we should leave them alone just the same.
Is anybody looking back at the cabin, or are you guys looking ahead at the trail?
Oh, I'm looking back at the cabin as we're talking.
If you want to roll me a perception.
Oh.
Here comes
9.
Shia LaBeouf.
What was that, a 9?
Brandishing an axe.
Yes, it was a 9.
Through the snow, you can't make out an exact detailed description of this person. However, you can see the door open and someone step outside.
Oh, we're close enough to still see the cabin?
You can, because of your vision, you're able to see the door open, but you can't make out anything.
Guys, the door just opened. I think we should go.
I say we keep on.
Let's keep on keeping on. I agree.
Trip, please.
Can I make out the person at all?
Roll me an investigation.
26.
Now that Top Knot has pointed out that the door is open, you look over and you notice that there's a pretty small, thin, wiry man wearing glasses waving at you all.
Seriously, guys, look, you can see him there. It's just a small little guy, and he's waving to us. He means no harm.
I'm going to look over and squint, look harder. I'm going to pull out my telescope.
Yeah, if you want to roll me investigation.
Okay, 16.
Yeah, you see the same thing. A thin man, wire-rimmed glasses, just waving.
Can I tell what race he is? Is he human?
Yeah, he's human.
Okay. I still don't feel really good about this.
Does it look like he can see all of us, including the giant that's with us?
Yes, actually.
Well, he seems accepting enough, I guess.
The least we can do is say hi. We knocked on his door, kind of ding-dong ditched him.
Yeah. I'm going to start walking back over.
Let's just get the cart off the road and kind of tuck it away.
Yeah, you can assume he saw the cart but couldn't make out what was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to cover the cart, like a blanket or anything?
We have our bedrolls.
Do we want to cover the astral?
That's a good idea.
Probably not a bad idea.
Do we have anything to cover it with?
Yeah, we have like
We have our
bedrolls.
bedrolls.
Oh, bedrolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would probably take about 3 or so, but you're able to cover this thing, at least its face and body.
Well, did Guinevere, did she give us tents, and then did we leave the tents, or did we take them with us?
Ooh, that's a good
She
question.
said she was just lending us the tents. I don't think we were meant to keep them.
Yeah, they were owned by the outpost. But yeah, you can cover this thing up with the bedroll. So you guys walk up. You can hear him, and he points out. Watch your step. Watch out. There's some traps there.
Who are you?
I'm Oscar.
Oscar. I'm Topknot. Hog Job Topknot.
Nice to meet you, Hog Job Top Knot. I am Oscar Plunkett.
What are you doing
That's
out
a
here
good
all by
name.
yourself?
I live out here. I'm a hunter.
I can respect that. I mean, I hunt plants, but I live alone too.
I respect that. It's tough. Live by the woods, die by the woods.
I offer him some cabbage.
I don't eat that, but thank you.
He said, live by the woods, die by the woods. I think this guy's a liar. I don't trust him.
Sorry, I only eat meat.
This guy's definitely a fucking liar.
Yeah, we noticed that you have quite a bit of dead things around your hut. I'm surprised you're not utilizing them a little bit more.
Yeah, I try to keep up. I'm just trying to get as much ready for when the winter gets even worse. As you can see that by this side of the house, that collection, I just brought that up maybe a few hours ago.
Has he acknowledged the giant?
He doesn't acknowledge it, actually.
He doesn't.
Actually, Trip, do you want to roll me a wisdom?
14.
You get the sense from Oscar that he's kind of a hermit. Like he said, he lives here by himself, does his own hunting, preserves his own land. You don't think he's really surprised by something like this. He just kind of accepts.
That there's a giant.
Yeah, he just accepts the other races.
Wow. What an
What a
open-minded fellow.
stand-up guy.
I've
We
changed
could
my
all learn
opinion of
something
him.
from him.
Oscar, we're making our way down south. Do
We're
you
walking
know, like,
fast.
yeah, these
Making
faces
our
that
way
pass.
down south.
Do you know of how safe the road is on our way? What we can expect? We're kind of new to this place.
Well, I mean, I've never had any issues. I mean, of course, there's always wildlife, animals crossing the path, but nothing. I mean, nobody that's really going to stop you.
Oscar's a fucking werewolf.
Well, so no bandits or anything, no wild animals we have to look at, worry about.
Yeah, I mean, and any hostile animals. I mean, you can never account for that, but bandits, not as far as I know. Not up here, at least.
So the roads are pretty safe. That's good to hear.
As long as there's snow, there's a way to go.
Okay. How long have you lived here?
This cabin specifically, maybe about a decade or two. I don't really keep track of the time anymore.
It's a very nice cabin.
Thank you.
Where did you live before you came here?
I was actually, I actually used to live in Cirrus.
We were there just a little bit ago. Why'd you leave? They usually don't like people here on the ground very much.
Oh no, I really don't have any issue. I actually lived at the outpost with my parents for quite a few years, and then I made my way out here.
Your parents, I'm sorry for asking, but are they still living? We just came from the outpost up there. I'm just wondering maybe if we ran into them.
Unfortunately not. How is Gwen looking?
I'm sorry to hear that. My parents are dead too. Gwen she's good. We talked to her. We actually helped her out a little bit.
Oh, that's nice to hear. He kind of trails off a bit. I'm sorry your parents are no longer here either.
Did you have a crush on her, on Gwen?
On Gwen?
Yeah, did you love her?
Old ass Gwen? No. You can tell Oscar's maybe in his like early 30s.
Old ass Gwen.
No, she was just always friendly. I mean, she's been there for, gosh,
Hundreds of years.
No, like decades.
Wow.
She's the
that's
main
cool.
staple.
Yeah, we got her a dog collar for a dog she lost.
Oh yeah, Benji. I've heard that story plenty of times. Well, hey, listen. If you all have time, I could treat you to dinner if you want to come inside. I mean, it's the least I can do. I'm sorry for ignoring the knock at the door. I get a little suspicious.
Can I do a quick insight check on him just to get a general feel of how I'm feeling around this guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
11.
Yeah, this guy seems like the friendliest person you can meet on the road. I mean, he's just offering you dinner. He's not harassing you. He's not angry, but
I'll turn to my companions.
What do you guys want to do? I mean, I know that Felix was saying he needed to rest before he helps pull the cart some more.
I could use a short rest.
I think dinner would be delightful.
Yeah, I mean, so we had breakfast, and then we did some stuff around the outpost, and then we traveled for, 2 hours?
Oh, longer than 2 hours.
Oh, I couldn't.
What time is it now in game? Like 1, 2?
In game, it's honestly probably about like 5 p.m. Like it's starting to get dark.
Wow.
I mean, Felix got you guys pretty far as the horse, but for the remaining many hours, we were just on foot.
Okay.
I'll ask Garamond. This guy also likes meat. Do you want some meat?
Oh, I love meat. I'm totally down.
All right. Garamond's in.
Wait, is the giant gonna be able to fit inside?
Oh yeah. I mean, I made it plenty big enough for, any size of animal to come in.
Oh no. Okay, I'm getting bad vibes again.
Why would you do that?
I'm a hunter. I need storage.
You're a goddamn werewolf.
What kind of things do you hunt?
I mean, as you can see, I've got
People? You want people?
No, absolutely no people.
They're the deadliest game.
No. I've got some bears, some rabbits. I mean, any shape and size of animal, not person.
How about Astro?
Astro what?
Never mind.
Never mind. How about cats?
No, I've never tried a cat.
Excuse me, sir. What does a cat look like?
A cat? The small, hairy with the tail? Really nice. I had one up in Cirrus. His name was Baloney.
What? They let you have one in Cirrus up in the
Baloney
town?
the cat.
Those things carry disease.
I mean, every once in a while, but as long as you take care of them, they shouldn't be too bad.
There is nothing more bad than a cat. Say it.
I'm sorry?
Say it. There's nothing more bad than a cat.
Roll intimidation.
Say the thing.
10.
Listen, okay, cats can be very nasty. I'll give you that. Let's move this inside. I've got a fire. We can chat all night.
Do you have any not meat?
Oh yeah, Felix is a vegetarian.
I don't, but it looks like your friend has fistfuls of it.
What friend?
Pointing at Iron Hammer with the cabbage in his hand.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
I'm going to go inside.
All right, I guess 5 of you now with Garamond enter into Oscar's log cabin as the smell of death encroaches.